Hello, thank you for joining me for day number 99 of 365 days of public speaking. My name is Anoya Mentu. Today I'd like to speak to you about enhancing your credibility as a speaker. When you do have to give a presentation or a speech, what are the things that you can do to enhance your credibility when you go on the platform to speak? 3 things that I recommend, or 3 steps that I do recommend. The first step is to explain your competence. If, for example, you have to give a speech to a group of high school children about self-esteem, you have to explain why you have competence or why you are competent in that field. If, for example, you're a school psychologist or you've worked with a group of kids in the past who dealt with issues related to self-esteem, you have to explain your competence to the audience. Recently, not too long ago, I went to speak to a group about enhancing productivity in the office environment, and one of the things that I did to explain my competence, I basically told a story about why this subject is close to my heart and the impact that it has on my life, and I explained all the research that I did on the subject. What are those things that you can tell your audience that are going to explain your level of competence? That is going to help enhancing your trust. The second step you can take to enhance your credibility as a speaker is to create a common ground. What are the things that, or what are the issues that your audience deals with that you also deal with? For example, if you are speaking about how to get better insurance rates, you can tell them about a time in your life where you could not really live because all your expenses were so high and you were looking for ways to reduce your expenses, and that is how come you came across ways to reduce insurance rate, and that is what you want to share with them. So create a common ground. Find something that you and the audience currently share, or present to the audience something that you've shared in the past with them, and then they can relate to you, knowing that okay, you've been there. Find a common ground, something that relates you to the audience on the subject that you're speaking on. The third step that you can take to enhance your credibility as a speaker is you have to speak with conviction. If you do get on stage and you speak on a subject that you've done your research on and you genuinely care about your audience, speak with conviction. The one who is wrong and speak with conviction will appear right. That's the key. If you do speak with conviction, it gives you that attribute. People are going to experience you and say that lady or that gentleman is a credible speaker. Why? Because he's convinced. He's just convinced about what he's saying. And those are the 3 steps that you can take when you have a presentation to give. You want to persuade your audience, you want to enhance your credibility in order to be able to persuade your audience. Those are the 3 steps you take. Explain your competence, create a common ground between you and the audience, and speak with conviction. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.